Got another one. We live. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, and news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Another one, y'all. We back. The Diddy Files. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Let me get a mic check as soon as you get into this thing. Diddy Files, part 5, part 6, maybe, y'all. It's a lot going on, man. I had to give y'all a last minute live, but better than not alive. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back alive once again. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Today on the menu, we got the love contract. We got 20 to 30 hour sessions we got to break down. We definitely got to break down the love contract. Everything organized by allegedly KK. Multiple cities. Multiple cities. Breaking news, man. They talking about Turks, Caicos, New York, LA, Miami, freak-offs versus hotel nights. Man, it's a lot to unpackage, man. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, man. Why did he do it? Why did he do it, man? It's a lot. It's a lot, man. Hey, they saying the judge was in there today, y'all. Had to warn Diddy. Had to warn him. So he was looking at the jury, nodding viciously. They trying to say he tampering with the jury, y'all. But, you know, he just trying to be his natural self. Let Diddy be natural. But why did he do it, y'all? Why did he do it? Oh, yeah, I forgot. We got balcony night. Oh, yeah. Balcony night. Y'all heard about balcony
Damn, wait, this motherfucking natural. I don't need to be ashamed of what the fuck.
That's a motherfucking natural.
It's a motherfucking natural. You know what I'm saying?
Huh? Tonight is going to be a crazy night, man. Look. Thank you for explaining. I understand so much more. Let me get a mic check. And we about to get this thing started.
What are they crying about? Did he hurt their feelings or did he hurt their ass? What are they crying?
These guys who going through financial situations, these rappers who get themselves start making a lot of money, then when things don't be hot no more, you fall back on people like him.
These days is the last days because you gotta die just to see the clout.
He prey on you. And what he do is he offer you things to keep up a lifestyle. You can imagine Puppy Playboy. Yo, Playboy, don't worry about that, man. I can get us, come with me to the island, Playboy. Come chill with me. Won't be no security guard. I know nothing. Won't nobody know about your business. Hey, don't worry about that. I'll wire that, Playboy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Huh? So it's a lot of rappers out here that got secrets because they fell into them situations with Puffy.
This is what Puff taught me. One time I walked in when I was fresh off the streets. I got signed to Bad Boy. I had these fresh Air Nikes on, and the nigga Puff had on Air Nikes too, brand new. I made a mistake and stepped on his sneaker, and the dirt was on his laces, on his white Airs. I said, man, my bad, because I had stepped in some dirt. You know, the nigga Puff came back, put his feet in the dirt. and stepped all over my sneakers. I said, yo, what are you doing? He said, my bad.
Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We can't get stopped now. Cause it's bad boy.
You know, just being late. This is my thing. I'm used to this type of thing. You know, doing what I do best. Hey! Oh!
Salute, man. We about to get this show started, man. Listen, so I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Why did he do it? Hey, man, I'm listening to this trial. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's the trial of the century. It's one of them. Like, we watching this. Like, are we really about to see somebody get basically pressed for being a super freak? Now, I'm not gonna say that Diddy was doing the right thing, but we are gonna cover a few things, man. The Diddy files. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We got a few reactions to do. Mainly, we're gonna begin this one with the Punisher, man. The Punisher is one of the witnesses that did take the stand. He was a male ex-worker of Diddy and Cassie. He's been booking interviews, getting paid allegedly. And man, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it's some shocking stuff that comes out. But as I listen to this Diddy joint, man, the more and more I listen to it, it's like, yo, listen. Diddy was a paymaster, man. He was a master manipulator. He was a playboy, man. He was nice with the mouthpiece. He was talking to the ladies nice, and it was definitely going for it. What I'm about to try to figure out with y'all, and the bottom line is this something that he should be put up for the rest of his life? Because we hearing testimony, y'all, and we got some topics to discuss for sure. But the testimony that came across my desk today, again, 24 bottles of baby oil per hotel night is crazy work. But hotel night is a new frequency that we never heard about, y'all. Hotel night is the same thing as the FOs, but this time a different female. She don't know nothing about the FOs like Cassie. By this time, it was more advanced to hotel nights. Now, I'm about to give y'all the drop on everything that's been going on as far as the love contract, the FOs versus the hotel nights. We have to talk about metadata. It came up today in trial. And it's going to be one of them things that's going to keep coming up in the future, y'all. Metadata. Why is it important? The screenshots, the recordings, the audio, the video, the receipts. Why is it important? Well, when you in front of a jury and you got the top-notch lawyers fighting for you or fighting against you, metadata is very, very important. Why did he do it? Very, very important, and we gonna learn. We gonna learn today. So check this out, y'all. The love contract. Crazy work. Crazy work, man. We about to get into all of that.
What were you saying about Gene Deal?
I was talking about Puffy. This nigga Gene Deal lied about what happened to Puffy's father, and he lied about a whole lot of other shit. He said that Puffy supposedly slapped his motherfucking mother. Then he turned around and said he heard it from somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? That nigga be lying a lot. Nigga, I'm older than all of them. I've been calling them all my life. You understand what I'm saying? Been Harlem all my motherfucker like he's a liar. He's a bona fide liar. Cause when Puffy father got killed, the word came to my table. I was a little kid and I'm around niggas talking about it. You understand what I'm saying? They tried to say Puffy father was a rat. 3 niggas said he was a rat, 3 niggas said he wasn't. You understand what I'm saying? And to me, he's not a motherfucking rat. And this nigga is continue making video. He's disgruntled. He's disgruntled worker.
How do y'all feel about that? Do you think that this man, Gene Dell, is mad at Diddy because he didn't get paid? Or is Gene Dell doing what he said he was going to do as far as expose Diddy, tell the truth, and get it out to the people? Gene Dell been showing up in court this week, doing interviews. He been doing this thug dizzle, man. He even allegedly, in the last live, if you didn't see it, Gene Dell allegedly that had the goddamn go for the neck, man. His words, not mine. Wu-Tang him a nigga on the elevator, man, for thinking it was a game. Shout out to you, Mark. He say free Diddy. We got the first free Diddy in the chat. I'm gonna let you rock out. Put you on the big. He say hashtag this shit, man. And see, we got to break this down, man. Why did he do it? Is Diddy wrong for these 10K allowances? We about to talk about that. Women allowing Diddy to pay their rents. You know what I'm saying? She wanted 15K. Diddy said no. Diddy said, nah, you can get the 10K, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? But that was before. She never knew what came with dating Diddy. Now, when I'm listening to the everything unfold, she talking about dating Diddy like she was really like his woman. And my thing is, I understand dating is a term that women use as a nice way of saying fucking on a man, allegedly, excuse my language, effing on him. Now, here's the thing. Baby girl, he was paying your rent, flying you all across. Look, we gonna talk about it. Multiple cities, flying you across the globe, international trips, trinkets and all that. And then she said, allegedly, she's seen a different side of Diddy. The paymaster side decided if you don't like the love contract, you can step. Yeah, we about to get into all that. Yeah, man. Crazy work, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. It's your boy Gondini, man. We about to get to it. Why did he do it, y'all? Why? I mean, to be honest, we just ordinary people watching this shit unfold with everybody else. And it's looking like another relationship falling to the wayside. But at one time, I feel like these were ordinary people. They just ain't know which way to go. I'm going to be honest. But when they got tangled up into the lifestyle, the drugs, the private planes, designer, jewelry, bags, it just has a way of enticing a person. And now, we are here. Now, here's the thing. How is he wrong for giving these women a good time? Well, that's what we about to see. Was he wrong, y'all? Federal. Diddy went federal for being a paymaster for basically ex trafficking. And all the messy details, it gets messy, but the bottom line is the metadata, and can they prove that he was offensive with how he was moving and paying for what he was doing? Now, it seems like so far all of the victims are paid victims. It seemed like the victims had some of the best times and memories of their life. But what I'm getting is they're trying to prove that even though he was giving these people the best times of their lives, he was being heavily controlling, heavily manipulative, and we here for it. Welcome to the Diddy Files, y'all. It's time to get the show started.
Content after content. We on the block. Lego. And as a daily reminder, hit that like and subscribe so you can get the vibes,
You know it.
and notified.
Every time.
Let ride.
It's sweet. It's sweet TV.
Man, Frank Black. We got to talk about it. Frank Black and the Love Contract. 20 to 30 hour sessions. 20 to 30 hour sessions. What y'all think? We got to start right though. So Frank Black, if you don't know, is an alias that Diddy went by. Now today, we got to react to the Love Contract. Let me break down the Love Contract, y'all. So the Love Contract basically consists of Diddy will pay your bills. He will fly you across the world. Now here's the catch, my good people. You got to be required to always be ready because you never know when Diddy might call. So these people will have to be on standby, and as soon as Diddy call, they have to have their nails done, hair done, everything did, and Diddy gonna pay for everything. Now I know some women out there right now like, what? They want the same thing, and this is why he keeps being able to get them younger as he gets older. Now, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna stay on topic. I don't think Young Miami went. I don't think she went. I think being all right. We're gonna start right here. After hearing Cassie's testimony, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Cassidy, she giving easy, and I'm saying that respectfully. It was an easy picking when he got Cassie. By the time he got to this new chick that they calling Jane, everybody's saying what they saying. It was said in court to not release this witness name. Everybody trolling, they hitting up 50. They saying it's this, they saying it's that. But listen, y'all, check this out. Whoever it is, they a snake. Why? Because they said that the only way they know Diddy is from their friend dating Diddy. Now, what I'm trying to figure out, Shawty, you talking about your friend dating Diddy, and you ended up dating Diddy. All right, it's been confirmed. All this time we thought Diddy was goddamn doing this and doing that. It seemed like Diddy loved women. Diddy loves love. Hence to why he had came up with the Love Contract. And it goes like this. If you sign this Love Contract, I will fly you city to city, state to state, and all across the country. That same breath, now here comes the Rico from going city to city, state to state, and all across the country, paying, being a paymaster, paying for these freak offs. Now, in this live, we're going to introduce the love contract. In the love contract, it goes like this. Turks, Caicos, New York, LA, Miami trips. We are hearing testimony of a lady said her first date with Diddy was for 5 days. Ladies, gentlemen, have you ever been on a 5-day date? Let's begin right there. No. Why? Because we are just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go. I'm cooking right now. You ain't never been on no 5. Listen, Shawty said her first date with Diddy was a 5-day date in Miami. They was on the boat. You ever been on the boat with a millionaire? This how he reel them in. So she testifying. We starting to hear about hotel nights. We like, hotel night? What is that? So basically the hotel night is the FOs. But when he was with baby girl, it was just FOs, freak offs. And everybody know what happens and what you need. Plenty of baby oil and Astroglide. Now, here's where they get critical. We know that Diddy, when he was picked up in 2004, he was caught with Astroglide and baby oil. Bundles. It's not a Diddy party, and this is not the Diddy Files without some baby oil. Let's just be honest. So, the lady who is testifying is saying that she was dating Diddy up until his arrest. And it's seeming as though everybody that was around Diddy, and it's seeming like women, let's be honest, it's been women. We ain't had no males other than that. Hold on, I got the clip. Let's play the clip. Now, it's still early in the trial. We can't just say, but let's be honest. About right now, Diddy is a paymaster. And he loves women. Even though in the future, I mean, not in the future, in the past, we've seen him more. Plus, we can't forget this one.
These guys who going through financial situations, these rappers who get themselves start making a lot of money, then when things don't be hot no more, you fall back on people like him.
These days is the last days because you gotta die just to see the clout.
He prey on you. And what he do is he offer you things to keep up a lifestyle. You can imagine Puppy, Playboy. Playboy, don't worry about that, man. I can get us, come with me to the island, Playboy. Come chill with me. Won't be no security guard. I know nothing. Won't nobody know about your business. Hey, don't worry about that. I'll wire that, Playboy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Huh? So, it's a lot of rappers out here that got secrets because they fell into them situations with Puffy.
Man, when he said that part, I can only think one thing. Who? Now, if you don't know, that's one of Puffy's proteges from the making of the band. He's been in the industry, tearing up the industry for a long time now, about 30 going on 40 years, man. Rap mogul, Puffy, Sean Diddy Combs. Now he on trial. You got complaints coming out the woodwork. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. It's ugly. I'm not gonna sit here and count. This is ugly, man. This is nasty work. But I'm not here to judge. We gonna say the judging for the judge. We just gonna go through the files. I'm gonna unpack some things. We gonna do commentary. I got a few clips I got to play. I got a few interviews we got to react to, and then my good people, we gonna get up out of here. But before we do, check this out. Let this up. It's time to react. Let's go.
Yo, they called up like they was just doing hiring a regular party. Cassie hit me directly, said her name was Janet, and said it was her birthday. So her husband said she could hire a dancer. So I just booked it like a regular party. At the time, it was like $200. I gave her a quote. She said she was going to be there with some friends. They gave me an address and the time to show up. And I'm thinking I'm showing up to do a party, just a regular little strip tease for a birthday girl.
But like, that's a great answer. How do they find you? Like, is it ads, internet? Like, how do they even track somebody like you down?
Oh yeah, yo, all my marketing and stuff in my business is like SEO, so Google searches. So if you go online in the New York City area and you put in male strippers for hire or whatever, my website's gonna come up. So they just clicked on the website and called the number, and I just happened to pick up the phone. It wasn't. I don't think they were looking for me specifically.
Right.
I just picked up the phone.
What? Bro, let's be honest. The business was just getting off the ground. It was the ground floor. You picked up the phone because it's your business, sir. You're booking the talent. And when you heard that money on the phone, you took it into your hands to take hold of that situation time after time after time. Did he want a bag from Diddy too, y'all? Let's be honest, man. He was getting a bag from Diddy. Now, these folk cooking Diddy, man. You know what I'm saying? We making fun of Diddy. Oh, Diddy got a lot of baby oil. Let's be honest, man. Diddy is who he is, man. I think, honestly, y'all, this is my honest opinion. We about to get back to it. Honestly, I'm just being honest with y'all. Diddy probably been getting so much, what they call it, man. Yeah, man. Takeout. Code word takeout. He been getting so much takeout that he probably tired. So now you getting new allegations and alleged FOs. But what happens when the FOs turn into hotel nights? Code word hotel night. Can you say it with me, chat? The love contract. We're getting into the love contract and everything that it entails. The love contract for Cassie was FOs, known as the freak offs. But when it comes to Jane, we can't say her name. She said hers was called Hotel Nights. But before we get into Hotel Nights, let's talk about the 5-day date in Miami when your friend was dating Diddy, but you was still choosing, baby. She was still choosing, y'all. Let the record reflect that Jane was choosing. How do we know Jane was choosing? Because Jane was only around Diddy because Jane's friend was dating Diddy, y'all. Jane's friend was dating Diddy, not Jane. Quick side note, we already know how that went. Shawty was choosing. She ain't never been around a millionaire, billionaire. Flown what Young Miami flew me out. Flew her out, y'all. She flew. You know what I'm saying? She choosing. And then get what? By the next day, we wouldn't know this. And I'm wondering, y'all. I'm sitting here, I'm listening to this. I'm like, I wonder if her friend ever knew that she was having an affair with Diddy, while her friend was with Diddy. Now I'm like, okay, it's making sense. Diddy don't just like women. Diddy like women that he cannot have. That's what he like. He like the stuff that he don't supposed to be having. I think it turned him on a little bit more, y'all. So it's more the same difference. Jane was around Diddy because she was in Miami with her friend, which was dating Diddy. Cold word. Oh, we over here. Where we at? Oh, right here. Dating Diddy. Now we gonna come to find out what dating Diddy actually means. Let's build. So let's talk about the 5-day date. Now, what ended up happening is she around Diddy. Diddy is Diddy. He ended up texting her personal phone, and then they got in contact behind her friend back. That's a snake. That's a snake. You bring your BFF on the trip out, you know what I'm saying? Y'all finally done got out the city. Y'all ain't messing with the regular ballers no more around the city. Y'all messing with Diddy. Diddy done flew chat. Now you flew. Now she done got around Diddy and basically snaked the friend. What they do that at? You done snaked your partner, Jane. That's why you don't. That's why she don't. Everything is alleged fair use. But we gonna be honest. She mad because her friend got flued out and she was just a +1. But she wanted to be the one. So what she did was she entertained Diddy when he hopped in her DM to flex his billionaire bucks. And it's just the nature of the situation, y'all. Diddy wanted to come in there, have that. He was being greedy. You hear me? The double back move is crazy. Back door was wide open. All right, so boom. Now here's where everything got tricky. Even though her friend said, dang, this dude got that check, I ain't gonna miss out if he throw a shot at me. I'm gonna make sure it's a swish, no rebound. And she entertained Diddy. Now what happened was, come to find out that the friend that brought her around Diddy had a fiance. And that's why I said what I said. Diddy like things allegedly that he don't supposed to have. They turned it into a RICO. They saying, Diddy, you can't do that, Diddy. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have to spank that baby. We gonna have to have court. Now everything is alleged. It's my belief they can't mess with Diddy. But
champagne was spiked, son. Like all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the fuck out. I don't drink, so I was playing that off like I don't drink. I smoke, and I had my own. Like everybody was passed out. Yo, Diddy had that man in the room. Look, yes, I put my ear to the door and I brought the phone because Diddy started going in overdrive. I ain't know what the was going on, but I just heard balls slapping against cheeks. I heard struggling to take. I heard being like, yeah, daddy. Like when he started all that daddy this and daddy that, and then I heard some hollering and struggling. Like, yeah, I kept the phone there and I recorded all this shit because I was like, this Diddy.
Man, let's go. We got to keep it moving, man. We got to keep it pushing. We got more to get into. Let's go.
Got you. Where did these? Well, let's say the first time. Where did these events usually happen at? Puff's house, Cassie's house, hotel. Like, where did these events happen at?
I was all super high-end hotels.
Gotcha.
So I remember it was the Trump Tower, Essex House, the London Hotel, the Gramercy Hotel. It was another hotel, Central Park West.
Did y'all hear anything about a Hotel 8, Super 8, Hilton, Sheraton? Any of that regular stuff? Did y'all hear anything regular? These folk getting the best hotels, the best experience. Now, I'm not taking up for no side. This is an unbiased live stream. We just gonna be honest. Is it right that because ladies, I'm asking ladies this because they feel like a man's supposed to take a lady out on a date. Boom. We taking you out on a date. Of course, if we take you to a place you never been, you heard of the Hilton, you heard of the Westin, you heard all that. Everything that this man named, 5-star. So he getting people out and he talk about I answer the phone at night. No, you answer the phone because you the man who sent out them people, man. It's your business. He doing this. But on this particular night, when he heard the hotel that he was going to, he went himself. Of course. When he heard the hotel that the worker, because don't forget, he was just supposed to be dancing. He only was supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Taking his clothes off. Huh? Stay with me. He ain't never been to a FO. We talking about the Cassie and Diddy experience. We ain't talking about the Jane experience because, again, y'all notate this. With Cassie, they're freak-offs. With Jane, they're hotel nights. We're going to break it all down, but we're going to also react. Let's get into the Punisher, man, and these extravagant hotels he was able to visit and get paid. Let's go.
I don't know. I don't remember the name, but they were all along the lines of super high-end, super suites. One of the suites, man, in the London hotel, it was so crazy when I got out of it. I Googled it, and the joint was like $30K a night, yo.
Wow.
I never seen nothing like this in my life, man. The hotel room looked like, you know that scene in the Titanic when they walk in that ballroom and the stairway well comes down?
Right.
Like the hotel room was crazy, man.
How often did they call you or book you?
Like I said in my I can't remember the exact amount of time. So I estimated between 8 and 12 times, but it would be like every few months, but it would be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like I would come Friday night, then they come back Saturday night, then come back Sunday. And then I might not be called for 3-4 months. And then they would just pop up. So at the time,
like all the champagne was spiked. Everybody was passed the
she would
out.
call me
I
from a
don't drink.
Cali number. So I assumed they were out of state. And she basically said, yo, can I hit you when we're in town?
Right.
But it would be multiple nights in a row, but months in between.
Right. And if some of these questions that I asked you may seem repeated because you've been asked these same questions, I just want, we have a different audience from with the interviews you've done, and some people may not know in the trial or what's happening. So some of these questions, I don't want to seem like it's redundant if you answer them 100 times this week. So I was reading that in the beginning, you didn't even know what was going on or that it was even Puff was participating. Could you explain your first time going to one of these events?
Yeah, so I really believed they were a married couple. Like when I got there, I didn't recognize Cassie.
Right.
Like I saw her face, she looked familiar, but honestly, when I saw her, I thought she was Megan Good.
Right.
Like if I was gonna pin, I was like, yo, I think this is Megan Good. But then when I look,
wait a minute, what? Did he? This nigga was thinking about Megan Good while he was putting Peter Pickle on Cassie, man. I ain't never heard this part. Shawty thought he say what? Boy, don't you should not cousin Skeeter Megan Good. He said he thought that was Megan Good, y'all. How chat? You know what? Let me just
look on the Google. Megan Good was much thicker, so I just
this nigga said Megan Good was much thicker.
I couldn't really figure it out. So, and then when she said her husband, when Puff walks out to finally, do his voyeur thing and see what's going on.
So hold on real quick.
Nah, Cam, you hold on, nigga. This is my show this time. Shout out to Cam, though. This crazy. Hey, this is a crazy interview. Hold on real quick. For real, though. I told y'all what I told y'all, man. This man, he answering the phone because it's his business. He heard the money on the table. He heard what he seen the hotel that his worker, his strippers was supposed to go out there into. He said, hell no, I'm gonna take this one. Y'all fall back. Y'all fall back. I got this. Y'all fall back. I'm gonna show y'all boys how it's done. And he went and got that money. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much, but he about to tell them, man. He definitely about to tell the people. He say, Donald say, people often think of other partners when having, that's a big fact. That's a big one. How often? Talking about, I thought that was Megan Good, but a little bit thicker. It could have been Megan thick. But get your, what? Said too much there. People, yeah. Let's get that up enough. All right, man, let's get back to it.
Real quick, it didn't start with Puff in the room.
Nah, it never started with him in the room.
Okay.
It would only be me and her, and she said at some point her husband's gonna walk in, and I'm not supposed to acknowledge him, look at him, act like he's not even.
Hey, man, I think Cam over there saying a prayer. So we're going to say, amen. Hey, amen. For real, bro. Shout it. So you telling me you was told, and I can believe this story, y'all. So he's saying, because I was wondering, like, bro, like, you a freak, bro. You got to be a freak, too, if you're going to go in there and perform on a man, woman in front of him, man. Like, everybody know it hit different when your husband ain't here, baby. I'm not trying to do you in front of your husband, like, shout out what? Like, this is different. So he's saying that he was told, just act natural at some point. My husband, he's gonna walk in, but just act like he isn't there. Let's go. Hit the like button.
In the room.
Right.
So we'll be like on the couch, let's say on one end of the room, and then like on the far end of the room, it'll be like a table with a chair. And eventually he'll come in the room and like sit in the area, of course, the room, like watching, and we're supposed to act like he's not there.
How often, pardon me, not how often, how long did it take until you realized that it was Diddy?
Bro, like, I want to say like over a year.
Get the fuck out of here. A whole year? Why? So let me, how long, okay, let's, I want to stick to that for a second, but how long did you know till it was Cassie?
So the minute I found out it was Diddy, that's when I knew it was Cassie.
So it took a year for you to find out for Cassie as well?
Yeah, yo, okay. I didn't recognize it. Like when I jumped out of it, I did try to do the Google searches. Like I wanted to try to figure out who it was, right. But I'm Googling a married couple.
Right.
So every result I'm getting is not leading me to the right places because they're not married.
Got you.
You know, so then, and I never found out with a visual cue. It was a hotel, the ex's house, and I would get there, let's say 2 a.m, and sometimes nothing would pop off for hours. So in this case, they threw me in like an extra room in the suite. And just to kill time, I happened to cut on the TV, but in the TV had a welcome message. So the TV said, yo, X's house would like to welcome Mr. Sean Combs.
Yo. It was at that point. Chat. It was at that point when you heard how it was introduced. So you know what? I believe you, sir. I believe you. You was chasing that bag. You was wondering, yo, I don't know who you. He probably thought he had like some random rich guy wife, yeah, that. He thought he had one of them. He did not know. I could go for that, bro. You did not know. You was in there wrong, boy. You went in there getting ready. I don't know what he do to get ready for one of these, right? He in there getting ready. Turn on the TV. Turn on the TV. I'll be down. I'll be down. Let's see what happened next.
And I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I had no idea, man.
So that's how you found out that it was Cassie and Diddy by just cutting on the TV and seeing the introduction on the television. Wow.
Cutting on the TV.
Wow. I seen also in the transcripts that you would say that it was just a sex scene in the beginning. Nothing, no intercourse. How long until you had actual intercourse? What was happening in the first few sessions when it wasn't any intercourse?
Nah, it was only the first session where it wasn't intercourse.
Okay, so 10 times, one time it was only not intercourse the first time.
The first time. And it was offered, yo, but I was so bugged out. Like this wasn't my hustle, right? So I'm really in there thinking this is a married couple and they want to do some voyeur sexy scene. So we did the like set up on the couches, the baby oil rub down or whatever. And then at some point, Puff jumped up. I didn't know it was him. He left the room. She left the room to talk to him. And she came back like, yo, that was perfect. We happy, we good. And then she said to me, yo, do you want to finish? Meaning, I guess, do I want to bust a nut out? You know what I'm saying? And my first example, I'm trying to be professional. Like, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like, if y'all good, I'm good. This ain't about me. And I just left, but she did say, all right, well, when we get back in town, we want to hit you again. Is it okay? I'm like, yeah, I just got $2K to rub down like a super bad chick. So of course I'm down if you want to hit me back.
Yo. 2K. 2K to rub baby oil over on Cassie. Testified in court. We got to get back on track, y'all. This is the Diddy Files, man. It's a lot to talk about. So I got to react. I got to play it, but I also got to make it make sense because today we talking about the love contract. For that, Cassie, I got to get you off the big screen, baby. We gonna put, we gonna go with this one. We're gonna go with this one. Frank Black. Frank Black with the love contract. Now, everybody wondering, what is that love contract about? Let's get into it. First off, who else staying with 24 bottles per hotel night? It's what Jane testified to. 24 bottles per hotel night. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 that we can see, right? But don't forget, I got the other clip. It was already some more baby oil inside of the bathroom. This is a witness who was dating Diddy right around the time that he was locked up, but nobody knows her name. Let's get into it. She is a snake. I don't care what nobody say. She is a snake. She went behind her girlfriend and got with Diddy. Was she stupid? Was she smart? I'm not here to commentate on that. She went with her move. Anywho, she was also taken on a 5-day date. Diddy wooed her for 5 days straight, wined and dined. This was just like what Cassie said. In the beginning, it was all love. Hence, the love contract. Stay with me. Let me cook. What comes with the love contract? Well, let's just get into a little bit of it. Movie nights in Miami was part of the 5-day date that she had with Diddy. She also ended up getting what she referred to as hotel nights, which is kind of like what we know as the FOs. Only thing different is the name. You hear me? That's the only thing different. But let her tell it. With her love contract, it was never a FO versus the hotel nights. Now, on one of these nights, in the beginning, she had a movie night, part of her 5-day date with Diddy in Miami. Now, she also testified to being flued out to multiple cities, including Turks, which is, international, Caicos, international, New York, LA, Miami, which is domestic, but still, she flew out. And she's saying that all of this was organized and everything is alleged by KK, Diddy's assistant. Crazy work. 24 bottles of baby oil per hotel night is what she testified to. It had to be. It had to be like that. It had to be. If it wasn't like that, it was going to be a problem, y'all. Straight up. Check this out.
Was baby oil mandatory?
Mandatory,
yeah. He got a baby oil. That's just mandatory.
Mandatory. Baby oil is mandatory. Now, what we also learned in these last days is about balcony night. That night on the balcony. Would Mia testified? Why did he do it? We still don't know. He's still in court. It's still turned up. But it's being alleged that Mia was hung over a balcony from the 17th floor in some condos. Mia never dated Diddy. Mia was only a friend of Cassie. But it goes that Diddy was mad one night. He came to Cassie's spot, which everybody knows. He's a paymaster. And if you are on the love contract, part of the contract is you will get flued out and you will get your rent paid. Cassie got her rent paid. Cassie got flued out. City to city, state to state, and all across the country. Now, Jane is testifying to the same thing. Why is this important, y'all? Because the Diddy files is full of metadata that is being used in courts near you, goddamn. Metadata. Everything is somewhere. Okay? That being said, it's being used against him. And now balcony night was actually, according to metadata, proven to be a real incident with the diddler himself. Facts. I can't tell you why he did it. Only Diddy know why did he do it. Why did he do it, y'all? So boom. Required also is to be on standby. It's part of the love contract. If you want to be a part of the Diddy experience, the love experience, you have to always be on standby. He's spontaneous. You never know when he's coming to your city. You never know. And he wants you to be done up, head, nails, outfit, glam. You know what I'm saying? Glammed up. It's mandatory, just like the baby oil. You just heard a grown man say it. Baby oil was mandatory. We're gonna have to strike up another live when I get into the Punisher. I'm gonna have to. The Punisher deserve his own live stream. He went crazy. He talked about things like a grown man pacing back and forth with his thing out, going crazy while you are working on his woman. We're gonna be respectful, working on her. Working on her. He went into detail. Y'all go check out the interviews of saying it got to the point where his performance it hurt him. But you know, Frank Black probably helped him out with that. Allegedly. Just like he probably helped her out with them hills. He got everything when you come to these FOs of these hotel night, what Jane called them. Because I feel like by the time he was at the Cassie, you know what I'm saying, all that crazy stuff that came out, he was like, yo, I gotta be smarter. We gonna call it hotel nights. So baby girl was mad. She got mad because guess what? Toya, what's up, baby? Toya, she got mad because she took the bait. The Diddy bait. Reeled her on in there. Come here. Come here. Yeah. You want to get your rent paid too? You want to get flued out? You want to ride boat, baby? You gonna work. Now, yo, the crazy part about it all, they saying, Diddy, you can't do that, bro. You can't flew these girls out like this and pay everybody for everything that you want, Diddy. Now you got the Punisher testifying against you. Now you got Mia out here testifying against you. You know what I'm talking about? You got Cassie out here banged up, bruised up, saying the Diddler got to her. And these are the Diddy files. Now, let's get back into this conversation. So you got this new victim getting flew to multiple cities, organized by allegedly KK. She done testified 24 bottles per hotel night, which we also know as the FOs. But with her and Diddy, they don't call it that. She said her and Diddy is like Bert and Ernie. I don't even know what that means. Can you help me? But here's the crazy other thing that she said. She said these hotel nights would last for 20 to 30-hour sessions. Why did he do it? Why, y'all? Why did he? 20 to 30-hour sessions is crazy work. Crazy work. And it all happened because you went on that 5-day date and you got wooed. He wined and dined her. She went. You know everything. She know she was slurping and burping. Let's be honest. Y'all don't know she was out there doing everything. Dotting it out. She with a billionaire. So she thought she was just gonna have to do that solo dolo. But no. It was more the same treatment for her. She got mad because Diddy wanted to see her with another man. And just like Cassie, it's being said, it's being alleged that she did not want to be with another man. She wanted Diddy all to herself. Now, this is where it all get a little bit tricky, y'all. I done put everything on the table. This girl is a snake. Before she dated Diddy, her friend was dating Diddy. How many women out there would date their girlfriend ex? And what make it even crazier is she didn't date Diddy as her friend's ex. She was texting Diddy while her friend was with Diddy. And Diddy just playing himself Diddy. So what makes, as a man, let me say this, as a man, what make woman think that you was a prize and that you was about to be something like a house piece when you backstabbed your own girlfriend, left the back door wide open, and you probably was the one that told Diddy that she had a fiance? Let's be honest. We know how these things go. Diddy found that out, cut that off, and as her reward, she probably got taken out on a 5-day date. Let's be honest. Everything is alleged. Because
ain't nobody loving me like this. Fuck her. She loving me like this. That's what's up. That's what the fuck is up. That's what I fuck with. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yeah. As you should. Nah, get up. Fuck that shit. I gotta celebrate.
We'll go ahead and make love.
These guys who going through financial situations, these rappers who get themselves start making a lot of money, then when things don't be hot no more, you fall back on people like him.
These days is the last days, cause you gotta die just to see the clout.
He prey on you.
Let me cook. So we talking about the love contract. FOs versus hotel nights. Metadata getting Diddy, man, pinned to the cross. Now I wanted to spin this last joint and I'm gonna let y'all go. She mad. She was getting a 10K allowance plus her rent paid by Diddy. What I'm seeing with all of these women is, y'all, let's be honest, we don't know. We don't know if he did what they're alleging to do, but what we do know is, and what's been coming into the evidence, is that these people been flued out, man. They got pictures coming out, and every picture, no one's looking hurt. It's from what I'm hearing. Everyone's looking like they're enjoying themselves, champagne, boats. You know what I'm saying? Now, if this balcony situation is real, which I think it is, because I don't got all the prescriptions, but we know the Diddy party pack is a crazy pack. So if he was on that Diddy party pack, he may have got down, felt like Suge Knight got down that night. He allegedly did what he did with Vanilla Ice. Who knows? But one thing we do know, y'all, is so far Diddy and his love contracts is breaking these women down. You hear me? They hurt. Man, it came out today that he said, listen, if you break the love contract, you don't get no more rent paid. You ain't getting flued out. I don't need you for none of that. Like, I'm P. Diddy. I'ma just move around. And I feel like, honestly, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. When Diddy made them women feel like that, they said it. They felt like nothing. He put them all the way up here. All the way up here. Drop them down, rock bottom, fiend out. Nasty, nasty work. The Diddy Files, man. This part is the love contract. Crazy work, man. I appreciate everybody that came. Listen, It's more to come. As it come out, I try my best to stay breaking this down, man. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. At this point, Diddy was big trick. He was big tricking. He had no business you know what I'm saying, having that much fun that much long. Like 20 to 30 hour escapades is crazy work. Woman perspective or man perspective. Y'all know after 2 to 3 hours, soreness is kicking in. And maybe if you own whatever you own, you're going to feel it the next day. You're going to definitely feel it, which probably makes sense to why they needed allegedly respirators, goddamn breathing treatments, and everything after these goddamn FOs and movie nights or whatever you want to call it. Shawty can't be mad because Diddy, like, after months in, like, I don't want to date you. Like, she thought the 5 day, when that 5 day date, when he took on that 5 day date, she thought she had hit the lottery. She thought she was gonna be with a billionaire. She didn't think she was just gonna be getting calls like my man the Punisher, and basically, I need you to goddamn come perform another hotel night, another freak off. Hey, my sister's gonna have everything there. You know what it's gonna be: baby oil, candles, Astroglide. It's being honest, y'all.
That you said it was just supposed to be like a sexy scene, meaning that Puff would tell you to move the candles a certain way, or tell her to move the candles a certain way for lighting purposes for his visual. Could you explain that?
Yeah, so like when I first got in there, she made it clear that
Crazy work. If you didn't already, subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit that like button. Show some love.
this was a scene we were setting up for her husband.
Okay.
So, it was like couches, all the furniture in the suite was covered in sheets. Like everything was covered in sheets. So it was like a single chair across from like a big sofa. And we were supposed to sit on there and I'm supposed to put oil on myself. She's supposed to do the same. And then at some point we'll rub it on each other and we doing little like masturbating. I'm masturbating, she's masturbating, but you could tell it was act.
Right.
Like we're like in character, like one of them corny Cinemax movies. You know what I'm saying? Like the sex scene in the little Cinemax movies. So we're trying to make it look like the part, and
my man said a corny Cinemax flick. Crazy, man. They got down baby, this rubbing baby oil crazy. And Diddy going crazy in the corner, man. Crazy work. You cannot make this up. Cannot make this up, man.
But it was offered to me the first time, and I actually turned it down, trying to be on some professional.
Right. Was baby oil mandatory?
Mandatory,
yeah. He got a baby oil. That's just mandatory. I seen also in the transcripts that you said it was just supposed to be like a sexy scene, meaning that Puff would tell you to move the candles a certain way, or tell her to move the candles a certain way for lighting purposes for his visual. Could you explain that?
Yeah, so like when I first got in there, she made it clear that this was a scene we were setting up for her husband.
Okay.
So, it was like couches, all the furniture in the suite was covered in sheets. Like everything was covered in sheets. So it was like a single chair across from like a big sofa. And we were supposed to sit on there and kind of, I'm supposed to put oil on myself. She's supposed to do the same. And then at some point we're rubbing on each other and we doing little like masturbating. I'm masturbating, she's masturbating, but you could tell it was act.
Right.
Like we're like in character, like one of them corny Cinemax movies. You know what I'm saying? Like the sex scene in them little Cinemax movies. So we're trying to make it look like the part, you know, and then he would give subtle cues because he's across the room and the room's dark, everything's candle lit, and he'll say like, yo, move a little bit, yo, move the candle, I can't really see, or move the body. And he would never talk to me, not one word to me, only to her. And if it's instructions for me, it goes to her and she tells me. So it was like a real scripted kind of routine, and it really went like that every single time.
So he was basically orchestrating a sex scene without directly talking to you, but telling her certain things.
Exactly.
Wow. Crazy.
It's crazy.
I seen also in the transcript, or I actually heard you talk about this, that Puff will have the Muslim mask on and be naked from the neck down. What was that like? Pause.
Bro, that was...
Yo. What is going on, man? This is the Diddy Files, man. Like and repeat. Share. Like, share, and repeat. This is crazy, man. Let's go.
That was like the weirdest shit ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's already weird knowing like a dude coming in the room, you know? But, you know, I'm messing with the chick, and mind you, I'm seeing all this peripheral.
Right.
So it's extra crazy because it's not straight on. So it's at the corner of my eye. I'm like, yo, this dude got on like a veil, and he's half the time he's beating off and he's walking side to side. So it was...
Yo, look at Cameron's face, yo. Yo, he look, man. Yo, man. Let's be honest, man. Fellas, how many of y'all is gonna be in the room doing your thing with another man in the room and you in there butt naked doing your thing and you ain't saying nothing to him, but you know he in there? What? How many of y'all gonna perform or still be able to perform? Because that's the part we about to get into, man. It's crazy work.
It was definitely a difficult space to try to be in, but I ain't no front.
That boy Cam, he looking very, very uncomfortable right about now, man. Very, very uncomfortable right now.
By the time I'm greedy, I want this bread. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the scenario and I'm trying to make it work, but it was tough, man. It was tough.
It was just a veil. Somebody told me he had a Yankee fitted over the veil. Like what? Like everything. So everything was just covering the face. Super duper pause and naked from the neck down every single time.
Every single time, man. So that's a little construed, right? It was a veil, just period. Like the ones the Muslim women wear, so you don't see anything but the eyes. But I think at some point after.
Wait a minute. Hold up, bro. Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. Not naked. Nah, bruh. Not just a veil and butt naked, bro. That's crazy work. And you in there, bro. You don't know what might happen in there. He in there. Crazy work.
Like the year and change, and it was a while. He wore the veil for a minute.
Right.
I think they might have figured.
Bro, what if they would have, bro? I hope he ain't drank the punch, man. Listen, just imagine it. real quick, y'all. You in there performing, doing your thing, you know what I'm saying, with a woman. And there's a dude in there with a veil, head to shoulders, and everything else oiled down. Not only that, you gotta act like you don't see what's happening.
Out, I saw the TV, and at some point he just changed to a Yankee fitted. So at some point he dropped the veil, and I guess he knew. Maybe he saw the TV on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I probably left it, and I guess he figured out. Homie figured it out, so he stopped wearing the veil, and he was just like rocker fitted.
Right. I also seen that you say when you and her were doing what you guys were doing, he would be pacing back and forth with a bottle of Astroglide.
Yeah, man. Every time, it was obviously something he was into in terms of visually watching this. So
what was being done with the Astroglide though?
I guess he's using it as lubricant to beat off. You know what I'm saying? That was, he's pleasuring himself during the action. So I'm obviously he's using that for lube.
Do you consider Puff a cuckold?
Yeah, I mean the whole time that's what I thought it was.
Right.
Man, listen, y'all. I don't even know what the heck they talking about no more. It's time for me to get up out of here. I don't even know what that is. He thought it was. He thought it could have been that. I don't know, y'all. Baby oil, Frank Black booking rooms, people getting hung over balconies. 10K get the rent paid. She wanted 15, but he said, "No, that's too much." He said, "This the love contract, and if you break it, you can go, but you ain't gonna get your rent paid." I don't know what to think, y'all. I feel like they knew what they signed up for. You know what I'm saying? I do. But I can also say this. I also feel like they was definitely manipulated, but you getting flued out. You know they gonna want something. I really felt like this new witness thought that she was gonna be just like they all did, different. And it wasn't. It's the Diddy trial, it's the Diddy files, man. We are really heading on the way out. But man, it's been one, y'all. Crazy, crazy work. Before we go out, let me say this. Condolences to all victims all across the world. First and foremost, this commentary. This is definitely a serious, serious situation. Money, power, this all the things that we've been hearing about going on in the industry. The blackball definitely is real. I don't doubt it. But when it comes to this testimonial stuff, it's just, to me, it's so crazy that money, no matter what you do, you can buy a good lawyer to defend it. And that's the game we play. Not only that, it's just my belief, in my opinion, that Diddy is too far up the ladder to where this is just something that's being put on for the masses. These are elite people, man. They gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? But the humiliation definitely is gonna be broadcasted all over to satisfy the people. But I think what really satisfy these people, and I'm saying this respectfully, that money. Because all the witnesses we seen went back. Only one I'm not that didn't go back is the girl who said she got. Matter of fact, she even chilled with him. So they saying y'all let this man do this, and y'all took the money, just like the Punisher. Why did he come back? Even though it was weird to have a dude wearing a Habib in the corner, glistening, full of baby oil, getting off, and you still did it. Why? Because of greed. So when they say that Diddy said that he was the devil, he might have did say that to this girl, because if you think about it, the devil wears Prada. They say the devil was the angel of music. They say the devil is cunning, flattering, make you feel wanted, sexual. And I'm going to be honest, 20 to 30 hours of sexual interaction, even if you having 15 to 30 minute intersections, is crazy, crazy work. It's addictive work, man. And that, to me, is definitely just demons, man. So, as if the industry you want to be in, if you want to be an artist, I'm not saying that this is what you're going to be subjected to, but you got to know that this is what comes with the territory. That being said, man, another live stream done. Salute to everybody that came through. Salute to everybody that rewatched. Salute to everybody that subscribed. And make sure you hit that like button. You dig?
It's we in the streets with it. These YouTube streets. Let's build it. Content after content. We on the block. Lego. And as a daily reminder, hit that like and subscribe so you can get the vibes, you know it, and notified every time. Let ride. It's sweet. It's Sweet TV.
Real talk, what you gon' do when the pressure on? Fans listening, this tap you dead wrong. Real no, trap nigga, give me money. Bitch, I'm plugged in, I get back in, you can't friend me. I've been hustling all night, yeah. Baby, I've been hustling all night, yeah. Baby, I've been hustling all night.
I've been grinding and hustling, trying to keep the money coming.
I'm real dope boy shit, I love that money motion. I'm outside early in the morning, ain't no birds chirping. Everything coming off the scale, you know that clock working. That nigga be hanging, frustrating, that shit monkey.
Got some haters in my circle, don't want to see me make it.
This shit get wicked in the city, but you living fast.
Yeah, I'm going up like stairs, from in locked up chairs. They act like they was there.
You gotta read your piece of cute.